Hey guys, Joe Madden here, the Joe Madden Sports Podcast. I am joined by Gina Muscato, diehard Yankees fan today. Gina, how's the day treating you?
That is, I think, the best title I feel like I could have is diehard Yankees fan. I think that's
Oh,
my
I love it.
favorite title to have. Like, don't you don't even have to call me Gina. Like, just call me that diehard Yankees fan.
A diehard Yankees fan. That's what we're going to do from now on. I won't
Okay.
even introduce you. Gina, are, are
Yes,
you are you losing your marbles after the loss yesterday? Are we packing it in for your Yankees?
pack it in, Joe. No, pack it in. No, absolutely not. It's a 162 game season. We're gonna lose a couple. We're gonna lose a few. So you can't panic after one loss. I really thought they were gonna come back to win that game, though. It was crazy coming back in the what was at the top of the ninth.
Yeah.
Tying it back at 6 again, and then you really thought, especially with this Yankees team, you think they're gonna win every game, and I think that anyway. But you really think they're gonna win. And so I really, really thought that they were going to come back and win that game yesterday, just because that's how the season has gone. And when they didn't, I was bummed. I mean, I'm not going to lie, bummed. Yes, panicking, no. That's a whole
Yeah,
other level.
no reason to panic. Your Yankees are 8-2 in their last 10 games. They did fall to the Orioles yesterday. That was a crazy high-scoring game, 9-6 in that one.
Well, it was a
So,
3 homer in the bottom of the ninth that killed us, of course.
yep.
And the bullpen did not pitch well yesterday, but they've been stellar all year. They're going to have their bumps in the road. But yeah, we took 6 of 8 on the road. And now we face the White Sox, who we took 3 of 4, from just what was it, like last week. I feel like we
Yep.
keep playing all these same teams. I'm like, we just played these guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why do we have to do this again?
The schedule is kind of crazy. And I know
Yeah, it
people are
is.
getting on, people are kind of getting on the Yankees case about, all the bad teams that they're playing and whatever, and mediocre 500 teams. But hey, that's the schedule, and you play the games that are in front of you, and that's what's happening. So
Yeah, so how do you think they're going to do today against the White Sox? We have Keiko coming up here for the White Sox. He's got a 5.54 ERA. I'm thinking you guys will hit nice off of him. You've got Cortez coming up.
yeah.
He's been strong so far this season with that 1.35 ERA.
Yeah, he's really been, a great story for that pitching staff this year. And if we're coming off a loss, like him on the mound, I'm fine with. Nasty Nestor, I'm happy with him on the mound. You get confident every time he goes out there. So I feel good about today's game. Like I said, we just played the White Sox. We took 3 of 4, and I think the offense, is gonna kind of tag the White Sox pitching a little bit, probably.
Yeah, you guys, what you're doing for your earned runs is crazy, averaging that 4.9 so far this season. It's fantastic. And I think against this White Sox team that are allowing 4.3, you guys are going to have a big day. It should be a good one.
Let's hope.
Are you looking for a lot of runs in this one, Gina? Or do you think this would be a lower scoring one for you guys to get the win?
I do. It's hard not to expect to score a lot of runs with this team. Like, you just, it really is. And so you kind of go into every game thinking that you are going to score a lot of runs. I do think it will be. I do think they're going to score a lot of runs today, actually. But I said this last time. It's hard to predict, like, obviously.
Yep.
But I think that the bats are going. They really, some of them have really gotten going, especially like Josh Donaldson and things like that. So I'm happy with the team so far. I'm not panicking, Joe, not panicking. And yeah, I do. I think it's going to be a high scoring game.
Yeah, there is no reason to panic with your Yankees.
But not for the White Sox.
Well, that is an interesting way to look at this, because I was looking at the team total of the Yankees. It's one that I already did bet over their team total of 5. We're paying a low juice on the money line. You think they get 6 runs for me today, Gina?
I do.
Okay, I'm counting on them here. My money is already on it.
I think I think I've taken the under. Haven't I taken the under before? But not for this game. Like, I don't know. I would take the over.
Okay, I like it. It should be a great game.
Oh no, what happens?
Well, I'm counting on your Yankees to come out and get 6 runs in this against the White Sox. I think they will have a great game here. Should be a good one. This one kicks off at 7:05 Eastern, Gina. So enjoy this game tonight. Let's talk about the Yankees. Have you met any of the players?
It's funny. I have met several of past Yankees. Not, I don't. I'm trying to think if I've met any of the current Yankees, but I did. I used to be a reporter back in the day, and so I actually met Tommy John, who, of course, everyone
Ooh,
knows because of the surgery. But he
yeah,
was a great Yankees pitcher. 287 wins, I think. But great Yankees pitcher. He was actually at like a public health fair, like those health fairs
yeah,
that communities have, and he was there signing autographs. And so, of course, being the big Yankees fan that I am, forget being the reporter, but I went to go cover it. And I went to talk to him, and I asked the organizer who I knew. And I said, can I interview Tommy John for, just a few minutes? And she's like, sure. So I go over, and, there's a security guy sitting next to him. And so he gave me his seat, and I sat down, and we were just talking baseball. And there's a huge line, of
yeah.
course, because this is in New York. So there's a huge line like out the door to see him and get his autograph. And so we are talking away, and he's telling me stories. And lo and behold, like the way he was talking to me, it was so great, because he would like stop. I would ask him a question, and he would like kind of stop and think about it, and
Yeah,
then answer my question, and sort of like forget why he was there. Like, so he
I
wasn't
love
like
it.
signing, he was just like talking to me. So the organizer comes up, and she's like, Gina, she's like, you're gonna have to go. And I was like, actually, she came over to the table,
Yeah,
and she's like, you're gonna have to go. She's like, the line's not getting any shorter. He's paying too much attention to like what you're asking him and talking to you. And so I kid you not, he leans over, because he hears her say all this,
yeah.
of course. He leans over to me and says, but why do you have to go? Like, he was so cute. I love him so much, because
Oh,
I
that's
think he just
awesome.
enjoyed it. Yeah. He
So what
just
did you do?
enjoyed
Did
it.
you get up and go, or did you just sit there and
I
just not ask
I had
questions?
to. No, I we sort of wrapped it up, and I
Yeah.
kind of stuck around a little bit afterwards, but it was just so funny, and so like it was just very charming. I loved it.
Oh, that is an awesome story. That would have been a great moment for you as a diehard Yankees fan. Who is your favorite player on the team right now?
Judge.
Okay.
Judge
Why?
is the guy. Pay him the money. He's the face of that team. I mean,
Yeah.
we watched him grow up. Like, it's just he's the face of the Yankees. And he's just the guy right now. And it's really it's a shame that they couldn't work the contract extension out or whatever so far, but boy, he's gonna get paid if he keeps this pace up. I mean, it's insane what he's done this year. It's so exciting though.
Yeah, super exciting for you guys. Okay, I know you have some superstitions for your games. You gonna
I
tell
do.
us any of them?
Excuse me, sorry.
It's
Um,
okay.
you know, it's when you can feel them, like a big losing streak is happening. It's only, again, you can't panic, but I
Yeah.
do have little superstitions throughout the year, and sort of they'll be maybe in a little bit of a lull, and I'll break out. I don't have it out here, but I'll break out. I have a Yankees mug. And so that's like the curse breaker, is, if you will. And Yankees Twitter is awesome, and we have there are curse breakers that we post and stuff. Not we, like the rest of the crew post, and it's really really funny, and it works. Like, it really works. And so I think that's why we love it so much,
Yeah.
is because it helps. And so even as a kid, I used to watch the games, and like in the middle of the game, like I'll put on like what I used to call like rally socks, which were like these old Yankee tube socks that I used to have.
Yeah.
Remember tube socks? Like, I love those.
I
And
love tube socks too.
so I would put them on mid game, just to, like, those were my rally socks, and hope that they would rally just because I put the socks on. Like, just things
Yeah.
like that. I think is just kind of fun. Do you have any superstitions?
Oh, so many when my Chargers are playing, especially, if the other team's going for a field goal, can only use it once. I do this thing at the TV like this, and they will miss it. I can only use it once, like a season. It works. So
Yeah,
under those diehard situations, you got to pull stuff out like that. I've got
you
my
have
socks
to.
that I wear every time, lots. And where I sit is
Oh, really?
really meaningful on the couch. I have to sit in my
Really?
spot. Yeah.
So, if like, do you move around then if things aren't going your way?
Oh, yeah, I'm jumping up and screaming at the TV. It's really hard to sit when things aren't going your way, and I know it's hard to sit when things are going your way. So, yeah, lots of weird superstitions for sure.
we're animated fans, but you're right. Like you actually hit the nail on the head. You can't use the
Oh, absolutely.
superstitions. You can't the curse breakers, the superstitions. You can't just break those out any old time. Like it's very strategic. You only get so many a season. Like all that kind of stuff. You definitely have to be very calculated about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Meanwhile, everyone listening is like, what are they even saying?
right? I know. They're like, what are you guys talking about sitting on the couch? But you guys, this is important stuff for us. Most definitely. Gina, I wish your Yankees all the best today. I am rolling with them. For anyone who missed the start of the show, I'm taking the New York Yankees team total over 5. I think they have a great day hitting off of Keuchel for the Chicago White Sox today. Gina, any last words before we finish the show here?
Go Yankees. Let's go. We need it. We need to bounce back from that loss yesterday. So we got this.
Otherwise, Gina, I don't know what's going to happen to your team here if they lose 2 in a row. So
I mean, you might as well pack it in.
might as well call yourself the Blue Jays here. So glad
Oh,
you're not going against my Blue Jays today, Gina. I wish you all the best in this game. We'll have you back on shortly. Where can everyone find you on social media, by the way?
You can find me on Twitter. My handle is right here. It's just my name. And, I love talking to everybody. I say this all the time, but I love talking to everybody on Twitter. So, hit me up.
Okay, Gina, thank you so much. Have a fantastic day. You guys, I will be back